Hello, and welcome to another episode of Snail Mail with Smokey. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you're at. I am super excited about today's episode. I can't wait to share everything with you. But before we get into that, let me remind you that during this video, I'll be picking a random comment and I will be giving away this set of Turkish stamps. So thank you everyone who entered the giveaway. I really appreciate it, and we'll be drawing for the winner during this video. So as most of you know from my Instagram and watching a couple of my last videos, my wife and I were on vacation. We spent a week on vacation. We had such a wonderful time. And then last Saturday, I got to do something that I've wanted to do for a very long time, and that is attend my very first stamp show. So my wife and I drove to Minnesota. It was about 2.5 hours from where I live to attend the Minnesota Stamp Expo 2024. So this show took place Friday, July 19th through Sunday, July 21st. And in Crystal, Minnesota at the Crystal Community Center. And like I said, we were there on Saturday, July 20th. And before I get way into it, I just want to thank my wonderful wife for going with me. She took all the pictures that you're going to see. She helped me look for stamps. She talked to people. It was just a great time being there. But her being with me made it that much more special. So it was just a fantastic experience. I felt like a kid in a candy store at Christmas. There were probably 30 dealers or something there. I believe it was really well attended. I'm going to show you some pictures as I talk about it. But it was a fantastic stamp show. I want to thank everyone who took the time to put this show on. It was very well organized. Everyone I met was amazing. I found that the dealers were very pleasant to deal with, easy to deal with, very knowledgeable. The other people attending the show were amazing. And that's one thing I love about this hobby. It's a great community of people, and I could not have been more pleased with my experience at my very first stamp show. So if you're wondering, yes, I bought stamps. I bought a lot of stamps, and I'm going to show you those stamps in a future episode. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do a couple, maybe 3, maybe more episodes about the stamp show, what I bought, my experiences, and so be looking for those to come out in future days and weeks ahead. I'm super excited to share all that with you, but I do want to share a couple of things with you that I purchased. Now, if you can see, this is the brochure they give you when you walk in the show, and it says that it is celebrating Minnesota's new state flag and seal. So, for those of you who don't know, in May of 2023, the state legislature of Minnesota passed a bill to redesign both the state flag and the state seal. The new flag features a white North Star on a dark blue shape of Minnesota, and according to the State Emblem Redesign Committee, the light blue background represents the state's waters, and the state seal features images of wild rice, trees, a common loon, water, and the North Star. And so, in honor of the brand new Minnesota state flag and Minnesota state seal, the stamp show issued 2 covers to celebrate that and to commemorate that. So I purchased both of them. This is the brand new Minnesota state flag. I think it's a beautiful flag. Let me know what you think in the comments. And then there is a Minnesota stamp they've included. And then they have marked it there. Minnesota State Expo, July 19th through 21st, 2024, Crystal, Minnesota. And then this is the other cover. And it features the brand new state seal. So also, I think, a very attractive state seal. So well done, Minnesota. Well, like I said, I got to meet so many wonderful people at the stamp show, not just dealers, but people who were attending the show. There were exhibits at the show, some very nice exhibits. There was a really wonderful exhibit featuring the history of Smokey Bear on stamps. And so, because my name was Smokey and not because of Smokey Bear, it was really exciting. I had an opportunity, my wife and I, to speak to the guy who designed the exhibit and was presenting it. A very, very knowledgeable, very wonderful man. And it was such a great experience to see that. But I also got an opportunity to meet a wonderful lady, and her name is Carolyn. Now, Carolyn has this company called Bella Cachets. And so what Carolyn does is she makes first day cover cachets, and she also creates postcards. These are hand-drawn designs that she does by herself. Her daughter also helps her, and she does some amazing work. You're seeing some of that on the screen right now. She has an Instagram account. It is Bella Marks Art. That's BellaMarks Art. Please go check out her Instagram. Make sure you follow her, and if you so desire, you can contact her and place an order for some of her covers or postcards. And I just want to show you one example of her art. She made this postcard along with several others in commemoration of the new sea turtle stamps that were released a while back by the United States Postal Service. This is all hand drawn. I believe she calls this Tiffany turtle because the shell is in the Tiffany glass style. I think it is beautiful. I think it's wonderful. So I had to have this postcard. This is what the back looks like. This is on really good paper. It's nice and thick. It's going to get through the mail with ease without getting hung up. So really nice quality postcards, really great artwork. And it was such a pleasure to meet Carolyn and her daughter and to see all of her fantastic things. And so yeah, go check her out on Instagram. And so as we were leaving the show was in a main auditorium. Then in this community center, there are lots of different venues, lots of different rooms. And so there were a couple of conference rooms where they were giving talks on different stamps and topics and errors. And then as my wife and I were leaving, we were walking down the hall and we saw this room, and it was a Postcrossing meetup. So I've never been to a Postcrossing meetup, and let me kind of share with you the story because it's so indicative of how awesome Postcrossers are. My wife and I are walking by where we're about to leave the stamp show, and I see this room, and I just kind of peeked in. And I see on the door there's a sign that says Postcrossing Meetup. So I just kind of peek in, and I see some people, and then my wife and I keep walking by. Well, a lady sees me, and she comes out and says, "Hi, how are you doing?" She introduces herself. She says, "We're Postcrossers. We're having a meetup." And she starts to tell me about Postcrossing. I say, "Hey, I'm a Postcrosser too. I've never been to a meetup. We were just checking it out. We're leaving the show." And she says, "Well, come in for a minute. Come in, meet everybody." And so my wife and I went in. There were several people gathered around tables. They had their stamps. They had their postcards. And so because we were leaving the show, I wasn't able to stick around for a long period of time. But what I was able to do is, and they were so very gracious, I was able to purchase some postcards. And let me just show you the postcard. It says Minnesota Stamp Expo, Crystal, Minnesota, July 20th, 2024, Postcrossing. So these are the cards that they had printed for the meetup, and I was able to purchase some of these. Now, like I said, I didn't have time to stay, so I didn't get them stamped by everyone. But I know a lot of people like meetup cards, so if you're someone that I swap with regularly, you're probably going to get one of these pretty soon because I think they're really, really nice cards. And of course, I'll put my satchel stamp right here. So just a big shout out to all the post-crossers that were at that post-crossing meetup. I wish I would have known sooner. I didn't go on the post-crossing website and look to see where meetups were. I was just really excited about the stamp show. So this is a yearly event they do. So next year I'll definitely plan on attending. But those are my initial thoughts about the stamp show. I cannot overemphasize how much fun it was. It was a blast. Not just buying stamps, not just looking at stamps, but interacting with people, the whole experience. I've never had anything like it. I've always bought stamps online, and so there's something very, very rewarding about being able to have tactile contact with the stamps, to be able to look through stamps. I must have looked through, my wife and I tried to figure out maybe 10,000 stamps I looked at that day. But anyway, yeah, just something very rewarding about it. So like I said, I will be making videos in the next week or so. I'm going to show you all the stamps I bought. I bought lots of stamps. We're going to talk about them. I'm also going to share with you some other thoughts about the stamp show. Might even have a special guest on one of my videos to talk about their experience at the stamp show. So you'll want to stay tuned for that. Well, hey, the time has come. We are going to bring up the random comment generator from YouTube. I'm going to put in the Turkish stamp video, going to type in the keyword win, and we're going to pick a winner, and I'm going to give away these wonderful Turkish stamps, and we're going to do it right now. So here we are on a random comment picker. I have entered the keyword win, and we're going to choose a winner for the Turkish stamp giveaway. So I'll pick a winner. Yay! So the winner is Stephen from Australia. Stephen, congratulations. You are the winner of the Turkish stamps, and I will be getting those in the mail to you very, very soon. Once again, congratulations, Stephen. I'll be getting these stamps out to you very, very soon. Thank you to everyone who has watched my video. Thank you to everyone who entered the drawing. I really appreciate it. We'll be doing more drawings in the future, so stay tuned for that. Thanks to everyone for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button right now. Hit the bell icon so you can know when there's future episodes of Snail Mail with Smokey available. Don't forget to give me a big old thumbs up and leave me a comment. Well, until I see you next time with more stamp show finds, have a great day. Bye-bye.